Relatively speaking, everything that you have said is correct. But actually it is wrong. Grace is like space which is always present.
You have to make up.
You are nothing but grace incarnate, essentially. But you are not recognizing that. Why? Because of your obsession with this name and form, and this obsession that I am this body alone. Until and unless I don't make this divorce from that I am this body, till then it will not be possible for this consciousness to express that I am that which expresses through all the bodies. It will not be possible. This obsession that I am only this body, and as a result of that consequence, the consequence is I take everyone to be separate, I judge everyone, I blame everyone, I protect myself from others, I want name and fame, I want to do good to others, and it goes on and on. Everything else goes on only because I am the body. Then I need to work, then I need to sleep, then I need to take care, then I need to do these 12 practices also. Then I need to come to a satsang also. Why? Because I am thinking I am a body. And that is not giving me the satisfaction and the solace. I know something is missing. Any person, even if he has not been exposed to spirituality or any other book, he knows something is amiss here. So, we have to change this. Gayatri at sunrise is that which facilitates and enhances one's ability to concentrate. And concentrate on what? That I am that infinite, self-effulgent, infinite light of lights, in whose light all these thoughts are coming and going. And what are thoughts about? Always? Huh? About the world. About the not self. Isn't it? Thought will be always about the not self. The untruth. So, one person is only chanting mantra, Om Bhurva Swa, Om Bhurva Swa, Om Bhurva Swa. Another person is trying to work out Om Bhurva Swa, then he stops and contemplates what it meant. He wants to continuously, a seeker is a person who is remembering the meaning and the consequence and the impact of the chanting of Gayatri. What it is really taking me to. Why am I chanting it? And it is saying, you are the one who is chanting this Gayatri is the one who is the cosmic principle. It is not the cosmic, the self-effulgent principle. And it is, and may it illuminate all my thoughts in the intellect. So this thought that I am getting, Om Bhurva, it's also a thought. So while you are chanting, you are thinking, oh, I am thinking about my own thoughts. These are the thoughts. Suddenly that separation comes about. And then what happens? As long as you are just chanting the Gayatri, your mind will remain on the thoughts. When your attention is on the impact of the statement, or you are inquiring into the meaning of the mantra, then your attention will not be just on the meaning, on the words, but on that which the words are indicating you towards. And that is the light of lights. And the moment you think, oh, light of lights, what is that light of? Oh, I am that. This is how a sage is thinking. The student is, the seeker is still obsessed. What is that light of lights? Where is that light? Oh, is this the light? No. because the habit of objectification hasn't gone for him. But the third perspective, the sage, how is he thinking? Why does he need to chant? Does he need to chant? No. But why does he chant then? To be an example in the society. That's all. Because Shrotriya Brahmanisht is the best sage. Who is he? Who is putting into practice in life what he is teaching. Therefore, sage Vashishta, a realized master, a Brahma Rishi, still, he is still living. Throughout his, you take any story, every morning he invokes the fire, does the mantras, etc., etc. He doesn't need to, but he continues to. Why? To show the parents at home. The child will say, I don't want to take shower, I don't want to. But parents do. Even on a week, any day. Even if they don't feel like taking a shower someday because it's too cold. But they will go and take it, isn't it? Because child is watching. Here the mind is watching. So they do it. But where is their attention? Is their attention on the action? Is their attention on the knowledge what this mantra is imparting? No. Their attention is straight away. Even while the lips are chanting, let the lips chant. Their attention is on that which it is indicating. And what is that? That is the light of lights. And what is that? The self. This is the three perspectives. So what is this not self? This not self is the ignorance. This not self is the self-forgetfulness that this self has undergone or imposed upon itself, and therefore it is calling itself not self, because really speaking there is only self and nothing else. Then how come we are using the word not self? How come, in which under not self is equal to everything other than the self, everything other than the reality. How did it come about? How did it come about? That's the play. No, it's not. It's nothing you did. It's the play of the consciousness. Why did the waves come about? It's the play of the waters. And now then, once the waters are there, then taking waters to be the real, then we start saying that that the that the waves are real, that the names and form are real, that the not self is real, that how dare you talk like this to your mummy? Don't you know that I have also got something? Or don't you know that I am a sannyasi and I am independent of everyone? Don't put me into what do you call